The Old Testament story is based on 1 Samuel, the end of chapter 15, and chapter 16, verses 1 to 13. Saul was king of Israel for 42 years, but at one stage Saul did not do what God had asked, and God rejected him as king over Israel. Samuel told that to Saul. Then Samuel returned to his home and mourned or felt very sad about the situation. God said to Samuel, "How long will you mourn for Saul? Fill your horn with oil and be on your way. I'm sending you to Jesse of Bethlehem. I have chosen one of his sons to be king." Samuel says to God, "How can I go? If Saul hears about this, he will kill me." God said, "Take a heifer or a young cow with you, and say, 'I have come to sacrifice it to God,' and invite Jesse to the sacrifice. I will show you what to do, and you are to anoint the one I tell you." When Samuel arrived in Bethlehem, the elders were nervous. They said, "Do you come in peace?" Samuel said, "Yes, I have come in peace to sacrifice to the Lord. Consecrate yourselves and come to the sacrifice with me." He consecrated Jesse and his sons and invited them. When they arrived, he saw Eliab and thought, "Surely this is the one that God has appointed." But God said, "Look not at his height or his appearance. I do not look at things like man does. I look at a man's heart." So Jesse had his second son pass by, and Samuel said, "The Lord has not chosen this one." Jesse had his third son pass by, and Samuel said, "The Lord has not chosen this one." This happened for 7 of Jesse's sons. Samuel turned to Jesse and said, "Are these all yours?" Jesse said, "There is still the youngest, but he is tending the sheep." Samuel said, "Send for him, as we will not sit down until he arrives." So Jesse sent for him. He came in, a young, healthy-looking boy. And Lord said to Samuel, "Rise and anoint him, for he is the one." Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the presence of his brothers, and from that day forward the Spirit of the Lord came upon David in power. Let us hear what the Spirit is saying to the church.